Hi, I don't know if my voice is working. Perfect. I am still gonna put the rest of the agenda in the chat so that people can search and look it up, and it's text available. So I just need to structure it so that it's clean. I'll see if I can be quieter. Yeah, let me fix that. It's a little too sensitive. Or can you hear me at all? Oh, I went the other direction. I just gotta fine tune it while everyone watches me. All right.
They bought it on the marketplace, and it breathes fire. So Juniper, are we started already? What did I miss?
You missed me trying to not destroy everyone's ears. And I am slowly typing in the agenda. Actually, to that point, if you want to get started going over it while I keep pumping it in, you're more than welcome to.
Okay, I can do that. All right, so we've got Kermit here today, as you have all seen. Thank you, Kermit. And he is going to be our product manager in these meetings for a while. Sntax will be back in October, but if we are really nice to Kermit, we might be able to talk him into running a second web user group during the month, because we've talked previously about doing one every 2 weeks. So everybody be really nice to Kermit, and maybe we can make that happen. Updates for you wise, we are hoping to release our mobile responsive marketplace search updates in the next week or so. We have finally had the bandwidth to start chipping away at some small quality of life tickets that have been in our backlog. We are going to be spinning down the AI character designer. It'll be turning off on September 1st. I think that Juniper is putting the link to the blog and the community threads about that. If you have more questions. We're not totally done with anything AI-ish, but it's not the top. The character designer is certainly not the top priority for us right now. We are still working on some not very glamorous internal technical upgrades, but they should help keep things running smoothly. And we've got some security features coming soon. that should play into an exciting thing from marketing. And around fall, we are offering we expect an interesting new offering as well, which we can't tell you many more details about, but by next month we should be able to share things. Oh. So stay tuned. Yeah. Oh, and we have new payout bank options that are continuing to roll out. The following countries are supported now. Actually, I could let Kermit say this one if you want.
Sorry, you were talking about the bank connections, right?
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. So partnering with Tilia, who is now Tunes, but we are launching new countries over time. I think Juniper had the list posted there, but U.S., Turkey, France, UK, Lithuania, Germany, Malaysia, Canada, and now Brazil, as of I think even like this morning or late yesterday, are now available for direct bank payouts, process credits. So looking forward to rolling out new countries, and we'll let everyone know as they get rolled out. Thank you.
Sweet, thanks, Kermit. Do y'all have questions about the updates? We're streaming, as you know. Strawberry's here streaming for us. I'm doing some talking. Everybody else may end up doing some talking, and Juniper is going to try and keep us up to date in text as well, so that we are serving everybody. Neri is asking how long Brazil has been without payment options. I don't know that it's been without. Yeah, PayPal is supported in Brazil, but we're adding banks to Brazil. And yeah, and Juniper just answered the how long or what's the ETA on mobile marketplace. So this mobile marketplace is going to be for the search pages, and specifically the search options. Yes, Eric, if there's more maps post, it is okay to either up-click them or make comments in them for sure. Yep, we want to continue to roll out things to make Marketplace more mobile device friendly. And what we're focusing on right now is search pages, so you should see some search result page improvements on mobile devices for Marketplace in the next couple of weeks. Ooh, that's exciting news, Juniper, that some of the map tickets are being worked on. Split eye colors like heterochromia in the default eyes, I don't know, and I don't think we're the group to ask. I would ask in a character user group. I also don't know about a colorblind viewer. So, Neri Casper-Vind integration is a great question. Um, there are a lot of exciting Casper Tech features, and I have been working with Casper on some product specs for integrating some Casper Tech features closer to us. We definitely do have Casper Vind plus Marketplace on the eventual roadmap, but unfortunately, that's not the first one that we're picking. We're going to tackle something that maybe is a little bit less risky to get right as our first thing. We will tell Casper that Logan Sky Tower is this high. I mean, Casper Vind using marketplace deliveries just even without redeliveries would be pretty big too.
To the AI project question, we don't really have anything officially planned yet, but it is something that we are thinking about. It's just we've prioritized some other tasks instead of that right now.
I mean, if there's an AI thing that our creators wanted, we'd be open to hearing about it. Right now, we're trying to bend it to our will to make Second Life updates happen faster, but not really to integrate it into the product specifically, at least not in my teams. So it's gonna, like most of our marketplace disclosure about anything is dependent on the creator. The variants styles thing for marketplace is still very much wanted and desired, and we hear you. We might be able to get it back on the roadmap now. So, Juniper, do you want to ask your question? I really like it for the group.
Oh yeah, let me switch to it. Because I have the memory of a goldfish. Right, okay. So my general question for the group was, if you had the power to auto-magically create one web feature in Second Life, what would it be? And feel free to say fixes or new ideas you'd love. This is definitely like open-ended, but just like one thing that you would love to have.
Istari, the listing updated date on Marketplace. We have looked into it, and we have a plan to get you something more stable. Would the item creation date be something that would be useful to y'all?
To answer the question that was brought up in the stream, I'll post it here as well. Listing search ranges. I think we have added unsuccessfully the last updated, which has kind of been a little problematic. I think the best we can do right now is creative time, but I don't know, Kali, is there anything you want to share on that? I'm trying to think.
What I think they're asking is if they could search like anything with a created date in the last year, which I know they've asked before, and I think it's something that is possible. It is not currently on our roadmap to do, but it feels like we're getting a little bit more elbow room in the web team, so it's something we can look into. We have a whole bunch of Kiana is saying the like delist things from your personal search. We have a whole bunch of people who have requested being able to block people or stores or items so that they don't see them in their research results. We know it's a highly desired feature, and we want to look into that, but it is going to be a little bit more complex. Somebody else mentioned being able to like search for anything that matches the body that you're wearing. That has been a spec'd out feature, which would be something we can look into, is slightly easier. And then another thing that people request all the time, and we have so many good ideas about, are updating the wish list and the favorites list, like having multiple wish lists and multiple favorites lists, so that you could have like this is my list of things that I suggest all the newbies buy, or whatever, something like that. And we like that idea too, especially because some people have so much on their wish list that they have a hard time loading the page, or at least loading the 666th page of their wish list items. And if they could break that list down a little bit better, that would probably give them some better performance. I haven't heard anything about the moles getting their own store.
To answer Non-Sanity's questions, yes, we have been thinking about how we can use AI in search. It's definitely pie in the sky thinking, but it is exciting to think about how we can use it, and we're hoping to even little things like people were mentioning earlier, like tagging, would I think be really useful. So we're marinating on it. We're thinking about it.
There is a possibility for enhanced searching that isn't training it necessarily on the marketplace, that could say, like, oh, Cully bought a cardboard Godzilla avatar in the past. She might like these things when she's searching next time. So there's possibility for personalized search that's not a full training it on the entire marketplace. One of the ones, Juniper, is it the apostrophes in names?
Yes. Apostrophes in names. I'm trying to remember. There's one other that's in flight as well. Maybe it was hyphens? I'll have to double check.
I mean, if he's in there looking at apostrophes, we should get him to look at hyphens too.
I know he was doing the 2 text ones, so I don't know if there's a third that I'm forgetting about.
I think we ended up fixing the spaces in URLs one already, but if we didn't, that should be in that pile as well. Sure, Neri. You can already follow stores, Juniper.
Is there like a landing page to view it all? That's what I was mostly checking.
It's your favorites page. If you favorite stores, then you can look at the store's newest listings on your favorites page, but it's kind of buried.
Okay.
Oh, Neri, that is cool. I don't think I even realized that you could put emojis in your URLs and have it work. Yeah, I just saw the ticket about emojis in links not being clickable, that the things before and after them are. And I definitely forwarded it on to the right team. The on either side of the emoji works, but not the emoji itself. Sort of, Kiana. Which new user thing? The links in the Go menu for the P0 stuff, we can definitely pass along to Philip and that team from the streaming viewer. That would be a good idea. Yeah, we can poke around about it. Did you have locations that you wanted to add, or are you going to still reach out to Philip?
Yeah, I wouldn't know how best to reach him either from like a public venue. Um,
There was a Friends of Philip group that I thought everybody had joined.
suppose you could just email him. We should just make a elevator music plug-in ourselves.
Isn't that what the typing? We should just all be typing so that we get the typing clickety clack.
Oh yeah. Do 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 do. Okay.
So, what was your favorite and least favorite thing about your Second Life this week? I'm seeing lots of restarts and crashes as least favorite thing. That definitely worst, sure. Yep. Favorite things were work paying off and seeing friends, but least favorite things were having to work and having crashes on sim borders. Fair. um, Working on people's sims and having plants that are still growing. You know, I've killed a lot of real life plants, so I have a feeling I could kill a second life plant pretty easily.
Near to your point about getting recognition and credits on one of the sim boards, that's so great. It's my favorite thing to see in Second Life is positive interactions. Sometimes it even makes me weepy. So I'm glad you had that this week.
Hey, Linden's, what was your favorite Second Life related thing in the last week? No pressure.
I think to this point earlier today, I was on like a feedback board or one of the community boards, and I saw a really nice interaction, and it was so nice. I got teary. So I'm not joking. I do get a little weepy when I see these things, but it's great. I love to see it. And I don't know, worst. I don't know. I had problems running some code recently, but I fixed it, so that was good too.
Yeah, I think it's fairly similar. Been getting a lot of feedback from various residents, and everyone has so much passion and really great ideas. Just wish there were more time in the day and more ability to implement everything everyone wants.
I like this web user group. It may be my favorite thing from the last week. I like seeing so many people that I recognize, like Eric and Inara and Rocky and Luke and Lucia. Probably more of you, but those are the ones that I can read right this second.
I like this too. And my other favorite thing this week is that my team and I spent some time learning more about how to look at our logs so that we can better identify issues that y'all report and understand where they come from.
We occasionally sort of do a Linden's descend on a place. We call it a field trip instead of a bomber party. But we should do more field trips. I'm waiting with bated breath, Neri. Where did you make the ticket, Neri? I'm sorry to hear that. We can mention it, but maybe submitting a canny would help. And a feedback. There's a story I love going back to about a switch in a data center. This wasn't one of ours. It's just the load-bearing shrub made me think about it. It was a switch that was wired into a server rack, and it didn't appear to go anywhere, but it was labeled magic and more magic, and it was set to the more magic position. And somebody flicked it because, of course, if it didn't seem to be wired anywhere, why wouldn't you? And flicking it to just magic and not more magic caused the server to like go down. So they switched it back to more magic, and like they told somebody about it a couple years later. They did end up cutting it out of the server rack, and things were fine after that. But I don't know why they would take the magic out of the server rack.
Why you don't fool around with magic.
Theo, what kind of RP is your sim? Istari, have you seen those commercials for the Tootsie Pops? Because the answer is pretty much the same. The world may never know. Ooh, the dreaming spilling out into the real world would be really cool. I mean, Second Life is the dreaming spilling out into the real world for me already, so. You're right, I've spoken of things we should not speak of, Hexapod. Real life is just a myth. So, a long time, like months ago, several months ago, somebody said that they would really love to see a like a series of blogs, a day in the life of a Linden. Is that actually something that people would be interested in? Like, you know, a day in the life of server team, a day in the life of viewer team, web team, and whatever. Hey, I've tried to get a Waymo ride with Philip. Well, actually, I've tried to get Philip to do a Linden historical tour of all of the Linden offices in San Francisco, a walking tour of San Francisco offices. I haven't gotten it to happen yet.
We did try to get a Waymo together at one point, me and Kali, the 3 seconds that we were in the same vicinity, real life.
Did somebody record Patch's voice? Because that's what it sounds like, the friendly greetings. Really, oh, it's been so long since we've had that watermelon around. We might be able to talk to Strawberry about what makes sense to do day in the life ofs. Interestingly, I guess I didn't know Second Life University happened outside, because we sometimes do Second Life University or Linden University inside. There's just so many parts of Second Life that it's hard to know about all of them. Would y'all want to do video updates for Second Life University? An LSL class or a Lua class?
Peraí. Ai, já foi. Chegou um avatar lá. Lívia tava escrito. A hora que eu aceitei o TP, eu escutei alguém falando. Eu escutei a voz da Blood.
Was there anything that we didn't get to for y'all today? Because we are running out of time. Bean, we actually do know that one of the product managers has been looking into it. Eric, that is a good idea. We have a design. We just need to find time to put a person on it. So yeah, I really want to make that page more intuitive. It is so confusing right now. Eric, if you had a magic wand, what would you change the tier system to? Thanks, Eric. I will see if I can understand that when I read it. All right, folks, that's about all the time I've got for today. Thank you so much for coming to these. We always appreciate your feedback. And we'll talk to you soon, in a month at the very latest.